Welcome back to my channel, guys. Time for another anime first impression video. Welcome once again, guys. First of all, Prime Video, in a surprising move, this season has four four new series that are being week by week released by Prime Video. And two of them I actually knew of. So I was surprised that they're releasing that many. They usually have only one, maybe two, and the second one usually is a movie. So I'm highly surprised that Prime Video has really upped their game with anime. I think everyone is trying their best to up their game on anime, but Prime Video really surprised me. So this is where you can find this series, The Dinner Table Detective, if you have been looking for it. Most of you guys have Prime Video. You guys probably don't know it, but you do have Prime Video. Most of us in the US do have it without us knowing because we pay for Prime Amazon. So go check it out. You might have it. Okay, before anything, guys, if you have not done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. You guys can find me on social media by checking the description below. You also can check out my other first impression videos, which I have quite a bit of them already released, and I want to say I'm already halfway, I guess, through with a series being recorded. I still have a lot of like continuation series that I have not given my first impressions to, that I really want to. So hopefully this weekend I have some time to watch, but not just watch, record. So we'll have to see from this point on. So but for now, enjoy the videos I have out and these that I'm recording as well. And I will have more next week for you guys. So from Prime Video, again, surprise, The Dinner Table Detective. We follow the story of Reiko, and um, I believe this series itself has had multiple outlets. There was a 10 episode drama adaptation for this one back in 2011. There was multiple novel series, like there was the table detective one, but then there was another one that also came out afterwards, as well as manga. So this one has a lot of stuff behind it, and it it's from what it sounds like, it's the genre is mystery. That's basically what it is. So it follows the story of Reiko, like I said, and Reiko Hosho essentially is living a double life. At the beginning of the episode, she's living her personal life, which she's a daughter. She's the heir of a family, and she's invited to a party. And within this party, there's already drama because um, one girl's ex, as well as another girl's, I guess I don't want to say side piece or side lover, but they liked each other at some point. Um, he has a new fiance, and he's kind of flaunting her around, and he kind of also is flaunting the idea of like he can't do much about it. Like he is an heir, and his marriage has been planned for him before he was even born. So he's pretty much saying like, I played with you and your feelings. Like, I'm sorry, but this is what was going to happen anyways at the end of the day, which is kind of a douchey way to really come in like introducing yourself as a character. But anyways, there is a group of girls, about four of them. Reiko is one of them. They all have red dresses, and they all have nice jewelry on, and so on and so forth, which is important into the case. But they're kind of like old friends. They're just meeting up again in this party, and they all have different walks of life. At one point, they all had the same walk of life, but not anymore. So that's pretty much it. There's a lot of different scenes that I don't want to share because it is a mystery series, but there is different context clues that do happen. But essentially, our protagonist is having to do a murder case from the get go. Who is the murderer? Well, is someone from the party. It's actually the new fiance of the guy that multiple girls like. And she's found dead, or not dead, almost dead, in the roof of a building. And she tells the detective it was someone with a red dress and she's like, I couldn't recognize her, but I knew I had seen her face before, and that's pretty much her ending words, and she dies. So now it becomes a murder case, and they have to look for it. Now, when Reiko does show up to the scene of the crime, she's dressed completely. She looks completely different because she's living a double life. Her personal life, who she's an heir, she has to have this fashionable way of herself, and then her second life, which is being a detective, being an officer, a almost like it's a blue collar, almost was it blue collar or white collar? Anyways, it's a regular job that people, regular people would love to have and struggle to get, but you wouldn't think someone who is going to be an heir or who's that much into that type of life would be in. But she's hiding it from her boss and everyone in the division. So she goes into work, and she and her boss dwindled down to basically her friend group because every one of them had red dresses and they had jewelry. And the only thing they kind of go back and forth is on there was a red dress, so it can't really be a guy. And then secondly, that she kind of knew the person but didn't recognize him. So doesn't seem like it's someone she interacted a lot with, but could have been um, someone that maybe she came across paths with. So, um, yeah, it's like that's where she's I guess she's placed on. So, yeah, it's it the mystery essentially is solved but not told in this episode. Throughout the episode, she's also hearing a voice, and that's her new butler apparently. And her new butler is going to be helping her in every single way. I guess even figuring out the murder cases, but she helps them or he helps her figure it out, and he's like, I figured it out a long time ago. Are you just not seeing who it is or not want to see? And that's kind of how the episode ends. So I didn't share a lot of information mainly because it is a mystery series, and like I said, those series kind of don't want to have a lot of information spoiled. So for now, just know that it is a good, decent series, to be honest. I understand why Crunchyroll didn't pick it up. Um, it doesn't fit the style of series that Crunchyroll usually does. So, in that perspective, I understand why they didn't pick it up. But at the same time, it's not as bad as people would say it would be. So go check it out. I believe it's 6.5 out of 10. Give it some love. It is on Prime Video. Make sure you watch my other first impression videos and give some love to those as well. I don't got much to say about the series other than it's going to be one of those like clue mystery series, and we're going to be solving mysteries left and right, probably six in total, 2 episodes each, because this one has another episode. So we'll see. Thank you guys so much, and like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.